What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about white perch fishing in the winter on Long Island and just some tips and tricks on how to catch them. Okay, so first off, where to look for them. Now, our freshwater lakes, some of the bigger ones on Long Island, they do have white perch in them, but those are really, really tiny white perch. They don't get very big in the freshwater. The bigger quality white perch that, you're going to have a lot of fun fishing for in the winter, you're going to find in brackish water. Now, I've caught them on the North Shore, but I've found that the terrain of the South Shore provides much more opportunities for white perch habitat. So most of the white perch fishing you're going to be doing is on the South Shore of the island. Now, you'll find white perch in the brackish portions of all our tidal rivers, but I've found the best spots for white perch are going to be more isolated brackish ponds, kind of off the salt water, but aren't as flowing with the tide and connected to the salt water. More isolated spots seem to hold better populations of white perch. Now, as far as when you can catch them, the nice thing about white perch are they feed all throughout the winter. So it's a great, fishing option for us here on Long Island during the winter when there's not much biting anywhere else. I do find that the best bite, both in terms of quantity and quality, is going to be the pre-spawn bite in the late winter. I found that the white perch here on Long Island spawn around late March, early April, and the best fishing I've had for them is going to be, the second half of February and March. That's the time when you're going to catch a trophy white perch. Now, as far as tackle, you're going to want to go with the lightest tackle you have. I use a 500 size reel on a 5-foot rod with 2-pound mono line. Another nice part about white perch fishing is you can catch them on both lures or bait. I usually fish both. And for bait, some of the best bait you can get is actually if you net some grass shrimp, live grass shrimp. White perch love them, but that's kind of a project to go catch the shrimp. What I usually use is I dig up some earthworms. That's a great bait for white perch. And in my last video you saw I had pretty good luck just using gulp minnows and then just letting them sit stationary in the water like you would a worm. And the white perch were actually going crazy for stationary gulp minnows. Now, for lures, you can use any sort of really tiny presentation, particularly kinds that you can jig up and down. You can use little marabou jigs. You can rig like small paddle tails like this onto a little jig head and work that. But my favorite lure for white perch is I take a curly tail grub. This one here is about 1 inch long. I like either white or chartreuse color. This one's chartreuse, and I'll just rig that to the small 16th ounce jig head. And yeah, I just cast it out, kind of let it hit the bottom, kind of jig it off the bottom, work it in slowly, right above the bottom with occasional jigs. If it's really, really cold out, I'll really slow things down. But yeah, any kind of really small presentation you can work off the bottom will get it done. Now, I have a white perch fishing playlist here on my channel where you can check out tons of videos of me catching white perch all over the island. And I'll also post a link to some of these curly tail grubs you can pick up if you need. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications on future content, and I will see you all in the next video.